Word up, YouTube. Anyway, sometimes I make videos and I just kind of ramble. I don't always post them, sometimes. So I did one earlier after getting a coffee through the McDonald's drive through, and I needed to talk about how somebody tried to uh, pissed me off basically in the drive-through, and that was the second time this weekend that happened. So, and I wanted to elaborate about that and how the Satan spirit can cling on to aggravate you. Anyways, I wasn't necessarily going to upload that. Sometimes I just, there's a lot of videos I don't upload. But yeah, and then I was looking through people I sub to and videos just in general now. And I came across JC for Life. He is I've been following him for a while now. He knows his stuff like a lot of you do, and yeah, something he said uh, sparked me to upload this video because it was pretty much getting at what I was filming for. So I think this message needs to be put across. Anyway, so I will put his little clip. Okay, it's an hour and a half long or something like that. So, go check out his videos. He's really spot on in a lot of stuff. He's a cool dude. I've talked to him before. So yeah, I will play that clip and then I will play my video. Kind of played around with the filters, but I was just coming back from karate and yeah, so I kind of felt like I needed to put on some colors. Anyways, so ignore the pinky features. So that's it. Okay, so I'll play that and then my video, and you'll see why they relate.
I had to see if there's a halo, but it's been a great blanket since. The spiritual energy in this world for about a week and a half or 2 weeks. It's not just me, it's other people too. It's on the roads, people are driving. Crazy people are in general. I don't know enough to know if it's the people that are weak or in spiritual awareness that this is happening to. But since this will be the last public video for a bit, I might as well let people know that, hold your thoughts captive and don't be hard on yourself right now. Keep it simple. And, because, yeah, the spiritual energy is crazy. It's freaking nuts. And this is a very difficult time, so don't get it twisted. But we have to, I talk about it in the video, but there's so much deceit and it's leading people the wrong way. Now I understand why they're doing it. Because when you consider that we're going to get stronger, this, that, and the other, some of us are, but we have to get more, we have to get more control over our inner demons, literally our spiritual attachments we all have, and get a better understanding of ourselves. And it's just too much, man. It's just, I shouldn't even say that. It feels like it's too much. But this is what happens at this point. So just keep it together. Talk to God. And that's what pray. And I don't just do preset prayers except for the Losing Giant War Angels. But usually, you talk to God. Like, I don't know. Yeah. I didn't know how to pray before. So, yeah. Because you want to make sure you're doing it right. But despite my cheerful demeanor, this is a really difficult time, and I think this is like a terrible intro. I think this isn't even making much of a point, so I'm probably going to end this. I only wanted to say the spiritual energy is crazy, and it can affect you and your feelings and your thoughts. I feel like the enemy's probing me, trying to get me to flip out today. The grocery store was ridiculous. And just people on the road, it's like freaking Maximum Overdrive or something out there. It's just, people are freaking acting weird, man. And it's been going on for almost 2 weeks now. And I don't believe it's just to my position. The sunsets have been really weird. It's been pretty much gray blanket constantly most of the time. Really weird sunsets too. I don't know what's going on, but it's imperative that you keep it together, keep your thoughts positive, have hopes, and, even if you don't want to be here anymore. That's the thing. That's why I'm realizing what this whole thing is, all these distractions, and to get people to not deal with reality, basically, our current reality, because of all these jokers. God's raising up a people in this time. My pastor says it a lot. And that was like one of the first things he said. And he is actually a man of God, in my opinion. Which is what most of the people online aren't. Even if they are, they're not flowing in a spirit of truth or knowledge and understanding. It's more something they want. So they might not even be doing it on purpose. As I said, half the wolves probably don't even know they're wolves, man. Oh, it is nuts. It is nuts. But they'll look good, and it's just, I don't even know where to start. This is just supposed to be an intro, though. I think, I just wanted to say that to keep it together, be strong, and find a way to keep it together and have things to hope for, to look forward to, Because who knows, right? Who knows how this could play out eventually. I think it plays out with us. Every single movie, the bad guys lose, And I was thinking about how they have all these strongholds. They're like Sauron or Saruman. And where's his castle? Their strongholds are like Minas Morgul. Minas Mogul. Isn't that what it is? MM33. Minas Mogul. So, yeah. And, yeah, this is the last public video for a while, though, because I do want to see sunlight again. And I don't want to get any more weirdo, creepy-ass letters, black magic attack, and all this crap. But I'm not afraid. But I'm also smart enough to not, anyway. Jesus is the way. And I'm not corresponding at all or reading emails right now, so from anyone, because I just need to unplug. But I could still do an intro to the video I did. So, alright, God bless.
I swear to God, this stalking stuff sucks. And for some reason, they get really mad in the drive-thru at McDonald's. So that's twice now. The last 2 times when McDonald's, for some reason, even though I am first, okay, the person in the lane beside me goes frigging bonkers on my ass. Okay? Yesterday, I'm in the line and I was waiting because the person in front of me was stalling super long. And then, because there's 2 lanes, and then they meet up at the window to pay. Anyways, and the girl in the one beside me, even though she came way after me, all right, because I was stalled, she decided to, as I'm getting to the window, to try to advance. And then I'm I look at her like I advance in front of her, and she looks at me and goes, what the hell? That's my spot. And I'm I kind of look at her really? Really? In all the things to get angry in this world, you're going to get angry at the drive-thru at McDonald's because somebody that was there first pulled up in front of you. I mean, and she could have pulled up, but she didn't. But then when I went to go, it was no, how dare you? It's really weird. It's really strange. And it's, and I'm okay. I laughed it off, and I was whatever, okay? I kind of made some gestures at her she didn't really like very much. And then she provokes me even more by advancing. again when she couldn't. There was no room for her at this point because I took that space. Anyways, so she was pretty mad. And then just now, I'm going through getting my coffee again, and there was a guy that came up, and he's like, he sees me there, and I'm like waiting for him to go first, because I'm like, whatever, I'm in no rush, I don't care, whatever. And he gestures like, go, I'm like, cool. So I smile, and I'm like, thanks, buddy, I'm like, I always make sure to look the person in the eyes and go, like, smile and, hey, thanks, I appreciate those type of people. But then, it didn't take long for the psychopath behind me to change the mood. So then I get my coffee, and once again, we go into that fork, all right? And then I see the guy, and he's like getting ready to go forward in front of me. And I knew as soon as that person in front of me was going to... Oh, there was an accident. Sorry, that was weird. Anyways, I knew that as soon as the person in front of me was going to move, this guy beside me was going to pull up, try to take that spot. Even though, once again, I was there first. Like, when I pulled up to order in my lane, the person on my right was the white car, which happens to be the one in front at the window. So naturally, when you have two lanes, there's one goes, then the other, and then the other one, and the other, right? And, of course, okay, they leave, and then buddy guy decides to try to, pull in. But I saw him coming, right? Just like I see everything coming, and these people lately that like to aggravate me. So I pulled, and then I knew to look at him. I knew. So I looked at him, and I'm like, and sure enough, he's like, remember when you went in front of me, remember? Just now? Yeah, okay. So I kind of just, him too. Like, really, guy? Really? I'm like, and this one, I even explained it to him. I'm like, listen, guy, I know you can read my lips, right? So I pointed to the car in front of me and went, see that car? It was beside me. I was here. That means I am next. All right? Not you. So don't get mad at me. Right? And then I couldn't care less, and I pulled forward. Anyways, all to say that just like on the internet world, right? People in the outside world, the inside world, the outside world, whatever, the same world, but just the non-digital. Whoa, a bunch of birds just flew right at me. That's weird. Anyways, in this world, there is people there to aggravate you, all right? Because these people, all right, whether they're not, like, it's not like, okay, don't get me wrong here, guys, okay? It's not like they're like, okay, that Leslie person, she's in her car, and I'm Agent Smith, and I'm going after her to piss her off, like, no, not that kind of, but the Satan spirit clings on and makes people do things, all right? So just as I had a real generous person let me go, because I was coming in kind of like the back door, right? And I'm like, man, this isn't fair to the guy that's right there, because he was here first, and I'm super fair when it comes to stuff like that. So I kind of looked at him, was like, don't worry, dude, you can go ahead of me. I'm aware that you're there, right? So I make him aware. But he chose to be like, oh, I see your predicament. I see that you're kind of stuck in the middle. So I will let you go. And so he did a good deed, and it was a pleasant thing. Satan doesn't like that. The Satan spirit doesn't like that. They're like, what do you mean? Nice people are being nice to each other. So he sends in his spirit to the next person behind me to anger me, right? Road rage. A lot of these people in road rage don't have a justifiable reason to be angry. They just are. And then you say, why are you even pissed? Why are you rushing? It's the same thing at the grocery store. Well, while it still lasted, there's cashiers, but you're sitting there and you're not in a rush to get home. You don't care. And then, you get to the line and someone just jumps right in, right? Like, fuck you, I'm coming in. I'm taking your place. And they jump right in and you're just like, and then you sit there and go, are they really in a rush? Like, what does it serve this person to jump in the line because they save themselves a minute, maybe, or two? Like, what are they in such a hurry that they have to jump in when they see you there and just cut right in front of you to anger you? Okay, that's the Satan spirit, all right? And you have to know to recognize it. And I don't let them fool me, all right? I don't let them. And I mean, they're not knowing that the Satan spirit has jumped into them there. And there's no reason to act. They know that they're wrong. They know that they were there after me. They know. Even the girl yesterday, she was like, there was a whole car's worth space that she could have easily went into it. But she didn't. And then as soon as I did, she gets mad at me and starts advancing and starts making her little gestures and angriness towards me, because the Satan spirit jumps in to provoke, to get me angry, to get her angry. And he's just smiling, going, ha ha, we're like games. We're just a joke, man. So yeah, so just a reminder to you guys, when you're faced in situations like that, okay, where you're driving and you're at the grocery store or whatever, and somebody jumps in to provoke you, all right, don't lash out, okay, because that is what Satan wants you to do. He wants you to react. He wants you to get mad, because sometimes even as simple as getting someone butt you in a line is enough to change your mood, all right? And you might go home and walk in the door, and it might make a difference between walking in the door and going, hey guys, how are you, man? It's a beautiful day out there, right? Cool. Or going, oh, man, you should have seen that arsehole at the grocery store trying to butt in. What a jerk. And then when I called him on it, he was just like, kind of thing. A bit like they just did. And I laughed. The girl yesterday, I wasn't spiteful in my reactions to her, like, I was just like, oh yeah, really, like, and I'm just like, like, come on, yeah, no, right? Anyways, so guys, keep that in mind. The spirit, I know a lot of you guys see it online, but keep in mind that it is offline as well, all right? It follows you around, all right? Part of being a targeted individual, which a lot of you are, is for them to target you and cause you problems and make you mad, all right? Whether they're purposely doing it on purpose or they just have the spirit that jumped in them to provoke you. Know when it's happening and know not to let it get to you, because that will determine how it escalates from there. All right. Have a good day, guys. God bless.